Hello and welcome to the Ant-Man channel. Yo, it is Wednesday the 11th of December 2013 and I'm your host, Ant-Man. And I've got a article in front of me here from ClashDaily.com with Doug Giles, and this article is written by Matt Barber, and it was sent to me today in my email. And I thought it was interesting. I think it's very interesting, so if you guys are very familiar with the stuff I report and how I report it, that should be very entertaining for you, maybe, hopefully. Sick. Blogging gays urge murder, castration of Christians. I mean, you gotta love these homosexual people because, dude, I mean, they're activists. I mean, you can take a page out of their book and really, you know, I've had friends, but when I had a Facebook, because I got rid of Facebook, but when I had a Facebook, I had friends that were gay and believed they were Christian. Too bad doesn't seem like they are, but I don't want to say God hates them, they like to put that in your mouth, like they like to put up the straw man argument of you saying your God hates gay people, but it's not at all what I'm saying. But anyways, I remember having these friends on Facebook that would be so hardcore activists, man, and I would just be like impressed by that, regardless that their ways are perverted and they're really just seeking out their own good, not really everyone's good, just their own good. Just being honest. But it's still like you could take a page out of their book and be like, that's how everybody should be. Everybody should be hardcore about their beliefs. And now when I look at them, I wonder about where the Christians at. If you're reading your Bible and you're praying and stuff, wouldn't you think that this would come naturally to you, that you would care? It came to me naturally. I didn't care about persecuted people all around the world before I started reading the Bible. I didn't care about, I took sin lightly. A lot of things are different now. But anyways, it happened December 2nd, 2013 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. LifeSiteNews.com broke the story with the headline, "Violent mob of topless pro-abort feminists attacking praying men defending cathedral." I only saw pictures of that. I really didn't bother getting into that because it's just ugly to look at. The raw footage is disturbing to the extreme. Warning, viewer discretion advised for nudity, lesbian lewdness, and violence. A censored version is available here. You know what I figured out is that a lot of people are pro-gay because women, so when two women are gay, it's hip for that. Today it's hip for a chick to be bisexual, so nobody cares. But when two guys are gay, it's kind of for guys it's more stay away from me if you're gonna be gay. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm not like that. I'm definitely not like that. But if you're kind of one of those that you're just pushing your sexuality on me, then it's different. Then it's different. But we can all get along. We can all find a way to get along, man. Come on. Both the video and the story have since gone viral. WND summarizes the attack as follows: chanting, "Get your rosaries out of our ovaries." A mob of pro-abortion feminists, many of whom were topless with Nazi swastikas on their chests and foreheads, attacked and sexually molested a group of Roman Catholic men who were praying as they stood outside a cathedral in Argentina to protect it from threats of vandalism. WND manager-editor David Kuplian called the siege a display of demonic fury. Excuse me, I know that's gross. It's kind of like a congestion going on. But anyways, that's amazing. The depravity level today, it's really amazing. It's because of the media. The media is not good at filtering out. Eric Holder is supposed to, that's his job. Eric Holder's job is to pretty much look over the internet and see what's on there and regulate it. But he doesn't. He lets these I don't know, these porn businesses, I'm telling you though, they must make money. They must make so much money because today that's a normal thing. Everybody watches porn. Everybody does it and openly admits it like it's nothing shameful. And it's disturbing because I've noticed it years ago and people would be, almost brag about the fact that they watch porn. And it's just kind of ew. You don't really see how depraved that is, do you? Indeed, it's hard to watch the footage without discerning the palpably dark spirit that possesses many of the estimated 17,000 lesbian, pro-abortion, and feminist assailants. But I repeat myself. But what I was saying is that, a disciplined person, a disciplined character of, would be someone who has self-control. Someone who believes in something, someone who has some water to them. You know what I mean? And that's the type of people that are honoring. And what do you value? You know what I mean? I value that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like honor and doing things that are noble and stuff like that. But to the world, that's like gay. Excuse the pun. But hey man, that's the way brave men did it all throughout history. Because of honor and because of wanting to be noble and stuff like that. But like nowadays, it's just, hey, I don't who cares about all that. We get everything for free. Woo hoo! Anyways, thousands of painted, topless pagans prancing a ring around the Pope burned an effigy for the chief purpose of celebrating a right to sacrifice alive their own children to goddess abortion is eerily redolent of ancient Baal worshippers dancing around the inferno and live roasting in burnt offering to Moloch, their own children. Yeah, I mean the most important thing for you guys to understand about Christmas, my friend, is that Christmas is in this country because it became it became a holiday in Rome, and it was because of Petrarch and I can't remember exactly who the Pope was at that time. It was Pope Sixtus the Third and some other guy, but they were the first people to make it a holiday. And there's something really very very dangerous about it, my friend. I'm not gonna be, I hate to be Scrooge and all that, but whatever, dude. When I read my Bible, I take it so literal that it's like, it's scary to think that there's something that has been going on for thousands of years that has to do with a Christmas tree and ordinating it. And because back in the day, this was like they did something called Christ Mass, where they freaking sacrificed babies to Molech. They passed their children through the fire to Molech. That gives me chills that we celebrate something like that. You know what I mean? Because I think that, I don't know if God, it says that the customs and the traditions of the Gentiles are vain. They're meaningless, and that He doesn't care for them at all. And it even says in Revelation that He hates the deeds of the Nicolaitans, and that's what you have too, that you hate their deeds. They practice children sacrifices in the name of God, and they do this, and they've been doing this for a long time. And Apollo and Mithra and whatever, the same deity, same idols, different names throughout history. But anyways, I went way off topic, but I just wanted you to know that because it's true that there's a spiritual darkness present in this country, dude, and you guys don't even realize it because it's covered in glamour and corporate logos, so you think it's silly to believe this stuff, but it's actually hidden in plain view. Thousands of painted topless pagans prancing, I just read that. For liberals, although the means may change, the ends remain the same. Still equally disturbing are a number of comments posted about the incident on at least one award-winning gay activist blog. Ironically, the site Joe My God, a serial Christian defaming cyber rag, won the award for outstanding blog in 2011 at the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, or GLAAD, Media Awards. The Pagan Awards, I guess. While Joe Jervis, the blog's militant atheist and gay sadomasochist founder, refused to denounce the Argentinian hate crimes outright. He at least begrudgingly admitted, I can't really see how this advances the cause of abortion rights. You think? Even so, Jervis, whose blog has a long history of anti-Christian extremism and violence-charged rhetoric nonetheless permitted several of his regular posters is not only condone the feminist attacks, but to legally call for a steep escalation in anti-Christian violence in general, up to and including church bombings and both the castration and even murder of Christians in the U.S. I'll go first. Come after me, people. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to die because I'm not a coward like you. But guess what? I count it as gain for me to die for the name of Christ because you guys are a bunch of perverts and want to live in the devil's kingdom on earth. Go ahead. This is all going to go away. You think you scare us Christians that are like really Christians and we don't bow down to oppression and we don't care. Oppress us and we're going to grow in number. I guarantee you that. It happened in Rome. Hey, I take this stuff seriously because they're calling for murder on our part. You know, we once heard, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But, Jesus Christ told us, love your enemies. Love them. Look at everyone else in the name of tolerance and peace. They want to come after us. You know what I mean? one of the biggest hypocrisies I've ever heard of, and I think they actually mean it. Like they actually think they have a reason to justify that their hate for us. They don't hate us. They hate God. They wish they could you know, they could explain it some other way, but that's really what it is. They hate you because you represent who God is, and He is good. And people, even Plato said that if there ever was a just man, he would get bound, and he pretty much prophesied Jesus Christ 500 years before he came to earth, and he didn't even know him at all. So just letting you know that there was never a critical thinker in history that said, man was good inherently, and plus, I don't know. I can go on with this kind of stuff, but go figure it out. Go figure out your own spirituality and figure out this stuff's real. Update: Jervis has now scrubbed his blog of the post. Screenshots have been taken. Let's see. Poster: Mike Moore kicked off the bloodlust. Brava. I wish this happened all the time, particularly here in the U.S. It's long past time for women to violently react to being denied birth control and then forced to carry a never wanted child to term. This entitlement disease that everyone has, that they think that society owes them something. Everybody almost thinks this now. Why does everyone go around thinking everyone owes them something? Because life isn't fair or something? Like, it's just, what are you crying about? Jeff Chang offered specific suggestions as to what such violence might look like. How about destroying the oppressive regimes of the church? To that end, would you support firebombing a church? How about removing the clergy from power? Perhaps an ultra-radical hit squad can use lead pipes and beat the clergy to death. How about just creating fear for all male Catholics? A bomb during their planning meeting would work. Do you support that? That's outrageous. Chang then answered his own questions. As far as I'm concerned, those quasi-religious, hypocritical bastards should have been castrated of the steps of the cathedral they so prominently took it upon themselves to protect. Talk about your BS grandstand plays. That's right, we should get rid of all of them in one fell swoop. I say that we firebomb the next planning meeting. Wow. Hands off my uterus. Agreed. They should have burned their effing church to the ground. So did Rolf. They were lucky they didn't start castrating them. Oh yeah, we're so afraid of you gay people. Poster: Seamus Rua justified the violence and sexual assault, comparing it to the similarly violent Stonewall riots of 1969. Stonewall is largely credited for launching today's increasingly aggressive gay rights movement. When you push a segment of the population too far, wrote Rua, they have a tendency to fight back Stonewall. Anyone who is getting a little worked up over this, don't be afraid of these cowards. They're nothing but puppets. They're New World Order puppets, and they're going to bring in the whole persecution of Christians if they keep this up. Because, hey, that's going to become popular, you guys. It's not going to be anything to be talking crap about us all day anymore. It's going to be fun to go out and lynch us and hang us. It's going to get fun to do that. Why not? I don't care, you know what I mean? It just proves the Bible right more and more, that everybody is going toward that way that God said that the world's going to go. It's already here. I already see it every single day. It grieves my spirit, but who cares? Because I care more about your soul than my spiritual comfort. It's more rewarding because my treasures are in heaven. They're not on here. And I'm not going to use, this type of like democracy where it's like, this is the type of democracy that goes straight into socialist like despotism, my friend, because this is majority ruled. The stupid masses are going to control everything because of that. And it's gonna weed out all the good people, man. And then they're gonna regret it because the Muslims are not gonna comfort them. They're not gonna come with a Bible and a hug. They're gonna come with a sword, a machete, a dull machete, and some Allahu Akbar chants. So good luck with that. In the aforementioned WND report, David Kublian recalled a similar 1989 attack on New York City famed St. Patrick's Cathedral, in which hundreds of gay activists stormed the church and terrorized its parishioners during Mass. I'm almost done with this, but if you want to come look at it for yourselves, it's clashdaily.com. Sick blogging, gays urge murder, castration, Christians. So Christians, just letting you know that there's violence growing in your own country. In Argentina, if you're a Christian in Argentina and you understand English right now, or even here in America, you could see it because it's growing. It's growing because it's it's popular. Even our president thinks being gay is awesome. So, just letting you know that's the direction their whole entire mentality is going. So prepare and strengthen in your faith. God bless you.